Hello everyone, Happy New Year. Today is Thursday, January 8th. I have not filmed a talking part since before the week of Christmas. I thought it would be weird to just jump right into clips for 10 minutes and then come and talk to you. I want to do this little segment now. The other day I reached out to one of my favorite YouTubers. I saw that they had posted on their Instagram looking to redo their banner in a scrapbook type style. I never apply to things. I haven't applied to something in maybe 10 years. I'm really bad at taking initiative, and it's scary to get rejected. I think at this point in my life, I cannot wait for it to land in my lap because that hasn't happened in a long time. I wanted to also talk about career. In 2020, I quit my job at the cafe and started doing freelance full time. I was lucky and got so much work that I couldn't balance both jobs. After that, I've been freelance graphic design for about 4.5 years. Last year, I only got one job. I know that across the board, freelancers are having a hard time finding work. Yeah, it's just disheartening. Every year is scary with freelance. You never know what you'll get. It just comes out of the blue. I cannot wait for that to happen anymore, and I realized that pretty early on last year, which is why I'm working at a restaurant now. Basically what I'm trying to say is that I need to take action to move forward with my career. I'm in hustle mode right now. I need to think of a way to make more income. I live in New York. Everything is super expensive. I can't leave the house without spending $40. I watched this video on how we have said in the past that it's cheaper to buy groceries and cook at home. I think the reality now is that it is actually cheaper to eat out. I am doing a no-buy this month, and I'm allowing myself to eat out once. Going into this no-buy, I can purchase groceries and necessities, but even that, it comes out to be such an extreme amount of money. And I'm also questioning the no-buy in general. I think the benefit of it is that I don't wake up and think that I should go to TJ Maxx or I should go to Daiso or buy a blind box. I think it's keeping me in check there. The reality of it is food is super expensive, and it might just be more economical to eat out. Anyways, this is super winded. I just want to check in and say hi. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good New Year so far, and I'll check in with you soon.
Welcome to TD Garden and tonight's NBA game between the Indiana Pacers and the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, they can. There you go.
No, not like soft gel, like not liquid.
Daiso haul time. We went to the one in Industry City. First up, the spherical ice cube tray. I prefer this kind over silicone because the ice doesn't smell like the freezer. I've been looking for these every time I go, these electrical cable covers. I got a set years ago and they've been great for keeping my wires flush, so I was happy to find them again. They have these adhesive strips on the bottom to hold them in place. A pack of jelly hearts and iridescent jelly star beads. I want to have a craft day soon. This heart keychain, I want to use it for a Valentine's gift. 3 washi tapes for junk journaling. I thought this retro fruit pattern was cute. A banana, watermelon slices. I love this watermelon illustration. Pineapple ring, and pineapples, bananas. They're doing mystery bags for stationery and I'm here for it. This was the first time I noticed they had a license for Tamagotchi. This Gingham Sanrio washi mystery bag. I really want the Pom Pom Purine, Cinema Roll, or Hello Kitty. Some flower sticker sheets. I'm not sure what film means, maybe they're transparent. Some brown hair ties for work. I always use these at the end of my braids. Basic black knit gloves. They also have the touchscreen sensor so you can use your phone. Another pouch of zip bags to ship my beaded items in. I hadn't seen the Cinema Roll one. This was another item I was hoping to find. It was the only one they had left. Happy Denbui coloring book. They're a Sanrio boy band. The paper quality is nice and I've almost gone through my other Sanrio coloring book. Here are some cute spreads. Every item was $2.25 except for the gloves at $4.50. Friends was doing an additional 50% off sale items. That's my favorite kind of sale. I had to pop in and check it out. I wanted to get some blind boxes so I could avoid them for my no-buy. I know it kind of defeats the purpose. Anyways, I opened one the other day and pulled her. Her eyes are a little freaky with the 3 options. I think she's a moth or a butterfly. So I got 2 of those. I think they were $10 each after the sale. She also has this loop to attach to your purse. I picked up this one from a slightly different universe. After the sale, it was $7.50. I got one of these Baby Nancy mystery boxes. $5 after the sale. A My Teddy Bear book. I can't wait to go through this. It tells the history of the teddy and it came out to $10. A Cinema Roll compact mirror. I don't have a pocket mirror, and this one was so cute for $2.50.
Can I play my turn? My turn. That's you need to take that shit in his sleep.
Get lane. Oh, sorry. Spazzing out. Hey. Hi again, today is Friday, January 9th. Happy birthday to my sister. I recorded yesterday, which you saw in the beginning of the video, a little talking segment. I really have a hard time doing these talking to the camera portions. I don't really like doing it. I would say it's the hardest part of making these vlogs. I feel like I waste so much time filming these things because I need to do it a bunch of times in order to get it to a point where I'm happy with it. And I also think that I don't really prepare for them well. I think moving forward, I'll come out with a list of talking points because right now I'm just talking about whatever comes to mind and I feel pressure from being filmed, so I can't be as coherent as I'd like to be. I had mentioned earlier that I reached out to one of my favorite vloggers, and now it's confirmed that I will be designing her banner for her main channel. I found Carrie within the past year, I believe, if not longer, but she has provided me such a sense of comfort through these extremely difficult times in the world. I was such a dedicated listener to WNYC here in New York. It's our local news station, our version of NPR. Within the past 2.5 years, I no longer could listen to it. It's like once the veil is pulled, then there's no going back. So I just couldn't listen to what was being talked about because it was all lies and propaganda. So instead of that, I needed another sense of comfort. The radio for me was just always in the background. It was playing maybe like 12 hours a day in my apartment. So then I switched over to vlogs. I really rely on my comfort vloggers. They make each day less painful. I hope that this channel can also return the favor. Anyways, I'm I'm rambling. Carrie Dayton, she's letting me film the process. It's going to be in a scrapbook style, so I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. A lot of the elements that I use are going to be tangible, so I think it would be fun to film. I will arrange it together in Photoshop, but I'll start out with the physical supplies. I'll film some of that after this, and then tonight I'm going to a couple openings. My friend Michael has a solo show. I'm going to get dinner in Chinatown. Jackson's buying, so I'm not breaking my no-buy. Yeah, and then I'm back into my work schedule. I'm going to get started working on this banner. I'm really excited to start playing, and I'll check in with you guys again soon. Carrie sent me a Pinterest board of inspiration for the banner. I put together this page of images in Photoshop to print so I could see them all together while collecting the materials I'll use. Here are the dimensions written out so I can make a template. I know I can use Canva for this, but I'm more familiar with Photoshop, so I'll create it in there. Aside from these 2 dimensions, there are 2 more depending on where you view from. There's a different size for the television, tablet, desktop, and phone. It'll be interesting to try to make each dimension work with the design. I'll write out a description of each reference to get familiar with the themes and what I need to look for. Once I have this list, I'll begin to gather. I'm going to go through some stickers and scan the ones that could fit the themes. I really want to try to get the 90s nostalgia down. Carrie and I are the same age to the year, 87, so we have similar reference points. Even if these aren't used, I'll have them scanned to add to my digital library. I have 2 other containers of stickers. You can tell I've had these bins for a while. They've yellowed slightly. Everything is labeled and sorted already. These are font stickers. I don't think I have this digitized. I'll have to photograph this one because it won't scan as clearly. This border is nice. I won't need sports. None of these vintage ones fit the vibe. Maybe I'll photograph these letters to use. These teddy bear rhinestones are so cute. I think I've already digitized them. These remind me of middle school. Maybe I could use them. Actually, I'll pass. The aesthetic doesn't match. This was when I was obsessed with BTS. This is so cool, actually. A friend gave it to me. Let's go through the next bin. Stars. I think I have these scanned already. I think I have most of these scanned as well, but seeing if I've missed anything. Maybe I could use these puppies. These vintage ones are cool. I think they were gifted to me. Scratch and sniff. I wonder if they still have a scent, and what would it be? I love these cherub ones. I got them from a dollar store when I first moved here. I won't need these Ultraman. I think I already have these hearts scanned. My favorite, Dandelion. I wish I still had my sticker book from when I was younger. I'll go through these and see if there are any that I haven't digitized. These Millennium stickers were a gift. Sakura card captor phone stickers I found at a dollar store over a decade ago. Puffy stickers. I photographed most of these. Yellowed frog stickers. Frogs are my favorite animal. Sanrio, we won't need these for the project. These are some bumper stickers I've collected. Let's go through them quick. I have a few Grateful Dead ones. Bead gave me this sticker, one of my all-time favorites. Classic hibiscus flower and peace frog, very 90s. I love Happy Bunny and potty humor. The dumber the better. Korn was my number 4 most listened to artist of 2025. I think I got all of these in Woodstock. A gargoyle. Create the world you want to see. This reminded me of Yayoi Kusama. Alright, I'm going to take a break and make a pie for later. It tastes better the longer it sits out, so I want to prep this now. The rice flour crumble topping is game-changing. Let's get back to work. I'm going to go through this bin for origami papers to scan. These are materials primarily for my button maker. These are some hand-drawn Palestine buttons I made. I don't think any of these will work aesthetically. I got these from Daiso because the button maker only works with thinner paper. Should I use the glitter? Maybe not for this. The gingham is what I'm looking for. Some plaids could be useful. I picked this up recently for my own junk journal. There's plaid on one side and polka dots on the other. Moving on to ribbons. This could work, I'll put it aside to scan. These gingham ribbons could be good borders. That might be all from here. Time to go into the city. We're going to make bracelets tonight. I have quite a large collection of beads, so this should be fun. Jackson is starting his own bead collection. Let's first put away the beads that I purchased and haven't had the chance to get around to. Time to select the beads we want to use. Jackson's going for some semi-precious stones. I want to add this dolphin as a dangling element, so I need to apply a jump ring.
Like hypothetically,
Yeah. This is Jackson's first time, so I'm giving him some guidance.
this one on first.
Yeah, and then if you need to add later, then you just add to each end to make it longer, so then it's in the center. Measuring his wrist and using a ruler to see the length to match. I'm happy with mine. I really miss making these. Now I'm going to work on this one. These are snowflake obsidian and hematite for grounding. There's some rose quartz in the mix as well. I think she's done. Time for dinner. Back to the banner. I tried to make some progress on it after work last night. Right now I need to cut out the elements that might get used. I used Canva to remove the backgrounds from my scanned items. It's much cleaner than Photoshop's tool. I'm essentially making digital stickers. This soccer player looks like Carrie, so I want to include her. These are vintage dandelion. These are all from my personal collection. I have the varying sizes of the banners gridlocked and made the canvas larger to hold the available collage elements. While I love making analog designs, this allows me to reuse my sticker collection forever since it's digitized. This also helps with scale because they can be resized to make a piece feel more balanced. Once I have a bulk of my items on the page, now's the time for play. I'll move elements around until they feel right. A lot of thought goes into this, what I call organized chaos. This is where I'm at for the day. I feel good about it, but I'll make another option tomorrow in case I went in the wrong direction. Today I'm going to work on a new option for the banner. I'll change the font to reflect the ransom note text in her Pinterest. I have some of the letters for my cutouts, but I want to get different options. I'll use Internet Archive for this. I just searched 90s magazines. Taking a break to tie off the bracelets. This is the one Jackson made. It has this agate frog and red jasper flower. I love mine. I went through my fabric to pull ones that reminded me of the photos in her Pinterest. Retro deer pattern, green and white argyle. I thought this olive with white flowers fit the cottagecore vibe. This one is retro, but I think it's too busy to layer items over it. I really like it though. This olive gingham. I think this is a pillowcase, I got it from Savers. Another retro deer pattern. Eva gave me all of these Japanese fabric scraps years ago. Thin stripes. I love this one, very 70s. A brown star pattern. A cute floral. A yellow floral. This might be too busy. This is a pillowcase from a thrift store. A yellow retro moment. And lastly, this yellow pattern scrap. I'll scan them to use as backgrounds. I didn't film me arranging this one, but here's where I'm at. I'm pleased with it. I submitted the 2 versions last night and now I'm working on edits. I've been collecting new letters, gold frames, and washi to include. I'll try my best to integrate these new elements. Hello everyone, today is Friday, January 16th. I needed to come here and do an outro because this vlog has been going on for way too long. I have been so busy. As I mentioned in the last check-in, I've been working on this banner. I submitted those 2 designs yesterday and now I'm working on edits. So I've just been collecting materials to complete this. I still need to do the end slate and the watermarks, so I'm a bit behind, but I can only try my best. It's just like with my junk journaling, I like to have all my options in front of me before I start working on something, so it does take a lot of time, and I typically don't have boundaries when it comes to design work. I will work up until I need to submit it. I need to try to be mindful of taking care of myself. I finished off last year with an average of 10,700 steps every day, so I'm trying to do something similar this year. I want to get 10k steps every day at least. I do all my walks outdoors here, so it's been very cold to say the least. I just need to work with my body, and I know that I crash out around 3 p.m. every day, so I think that's a good time to get out and just move my body because I've been sitting in front of the computer for a long time. So aside from that, I picked up a gig at the end of the month. I'll be teaching a class in the West Village. It's going to be a keychain making class, and this will just open opportunities to do more teaching with this particular school. I'm super grateful to have this opportunity, and the person I'm talking to has been very helpful. She actually reached out to me in 2020 to inquire about community fridges, and I was able to send her some resources for that, so it's really cool to see her come back up in my life. I actually met her at the restaurant she came in to eat, and that was our in-person introduction, but she's been incredible and is pushing for me to do more teaching there, so hopefully that will lead to something. I also just got a graphic design job. I'm taking whatever freelance I can get. As I mentioned before, I only got 1 job last year. Due to my family situation, it's very hard to maintain a regular job. I just feel bad taking so much time off. Also, I'm not getting paid during that time, so with my rent going up, it's becoming to be a bit difficult to maintain. It would be great to get back into freelance. That's totally out of my control, so let's just see where this goes. I'm quite rusty and it is taking me a lot longer to get back into it. I have been having fun. Like the banner has been so much fun for me because I'm just playing with things that I like. Yeah, like I said, I don't have boundaries with time. I can just obsess over what I'm working on. Hours will fly by. It's the same thing with editing. I just get really zoned in and it's hard to focus on things outside of that. I have been compartmentalizing the more serious things in my life. I just don't think I can really function if I try to incorporate all these elements at once. I've been really depressed this month, so in order to stay productive and do what I need to do, I really need to put that to the side mentally. Anyways, this is another long talking part. I'm gonna get back to working on the banner. I'll show you the final product in the next vlog. Thank you as always for taking the time to watch these videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. I hope you guys are all having a great new year so far, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.